Don't even look at me if you're not a model. Just kidding. Hi, lovelies. Marian here. Today I'm going to talk about something that I get a lot from people for their boudoir session. I can't do it with you because I'm not a model. I get this question or this concern constantly, and I want to put this dumb thing to rest because it's super normal to feel that way. And it's completely not true. I have been photographing women for over 12 years in my luxury portrait studio. I love women, families, kids, pets. They are my jam. And I love making people feel more pretty and more beautiful than they actually expect. That is my superpower. And today I'm going to tell you why you do not need to be a model. So the number one reason you don't need to be a model before you come in for your boudoir pictures or any sort of pictures is because one, I don't photograph models. In my career, I have photographed models only a handful of times. So that would be like 97.999% of times that I've actually had a model in front of my camera. What do models do? One, they know their bodies and they know how to work and they know how to pose. So on my side, it just makes my job a lot easier. We're able to do more complicated posing. They get into poses faster. They give me a greater variety of poses without me telling them what to do. But that is not something that I do every single day. And that's not something that you need to be before you get your pictures done. The biggest thing that you need to know is that as a professional photographer, you need to come in with just as positive a mindset as possible and whatever clothes you want to wear. That's all you have to do. You don't need to have the perfect body. You don't need to have the perfect skin. Heck, for people that come in for most of the sessions, you don't even need to have your hair and makeup done. We'll do that for you too. But most importantly, you do not need to know how to model. You do not need to know how to pose. You do not have to stress out there thinking, like, oh my gosh, how do I make my face authentic? How do I look natural in front of the camera? What you're feeling is totally 100 million% normal. Literally everybody feels that way. You are not alone. You, if you choose the right photographer, which not to brag, but I've been doing this for a long time and I know. And if you don't live near me or you're looking at other photographers, just talk to them. There's so many amazingly talented photographers that feel super comfortable posing all sorts of different body sizes and types and personalities and faces. Um, you're going to be okay. But if they're a professional, you do not need to know how to pose. You just come in and you let your photographer do the work. So I'll tell you what that looks like for me with my clients. They come in, I do my best to get you in a positive mind space and just relaxed because you're not doing this every day. You don't know what to do. It's funny because I'll have so many people, I send them a whole guide before, like, you need to prep, you need to stretch, you need to drink your water, you need to get a good night's sleep. Like, that's all you really need to do. And if you don't do any of those things, it's going to be okay. We can still have an amazing session and you're going to rock it regardless. Those are just some ways that you can get ready beforehand. And at the end of the time, I have so many people that are like, oh, wow, those poses we got into, now I understand why you tell me to stretch. Now I understand why you say get a good night's rest. Because you have a new found respect for models after this session that you never had before because you're not a model. And it's okay. I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to be out there showing you how to get into the pose. It's 100% not a big deal. The other thing that everybody always gets nervous about before they come in for their session, especially when you're going to do some spicy boudoir pictures, is I need to lose another 20 pounds. I cannot tell you how much I get this concern. And let me tell you now, think about this. 10 years ago, were you maybe in a little better shape than you are now? Probably just literally because you're younger and our bodies change as we get older. Like that would be a normal thing. Um, I love my transformation clients. I actually got into boudoir photography because a personal transformation that I had and because I was learning to love my body more. I'd gotten into better shape and I was super stoked. But as a professional, I am good for at least 20 pounds posing alone. Then you add in lighting and then you add in editing, like you're fine. The biggest thing that I like to tell people is stop putting off something and stop waiting for tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. We do this so often in so many different aspects of our life, but especially I see that with ladies that I'm like, I had a lady in the studio, 67 years old. She was amazing. I was so impressed by her life story, but she had been wanting to do this for so long. Don't wait. Why? Why are you doing waiting? It doesn't make any sense. Come in and do it. Elevate your self esteem, elevate your self confidence, feel better about yourself, be super stoked on your pictures, and don't put it off anymore. You don't have to wait to have the perfect body, the perfect size. Granted, if that's something that you've gone through and something you've accomplished, like you of all people should be even more invested in actually booking your session and coming in. But if you're not 100% where you are, where you want to be at this point in time, literally life is a journey. And life is not always perfect, but you got to do the things that you can now to help support yourself as you continue on in your journey. So don't wait till you're the perfect weight. Don't wait till your body's perfect. Like, literally, that's a myth. Do it now. Feel amazing about yourself and continue on in your journey, more supported with these beautiful pictures that you create of yourself, more inspired by viewing yourself in a different light and seeing how I view you through my camera. It's awesome. And the very last thing that everybody is super, super stressed about, I don't know how to pose because I'm not a model, I'm not in perfect shape, is I don't know how to find the right clothes. To me, this is like so low on the priority list. Why? Because we don't expect you to know everything about boudoir photography. And we put together an amazing guide that walks you through all the different looks that you could potentially have. We even have links to different outfits and different clothing. We have things in the studio. So small of an issue. We're here to help you every step of the way. Book your session, get some boudoir pictures done of yourself, feel good about yourself, and take that confidence into every single day of your life because you deserve it and you will have so much fun.